When we look at the global burden, the data tells us that 16.9 million people suffer a stroke every single year.
Put that into perspective. That is roughly the entire population of the Netherlands,
Wow.
experiencing a life-altering, often catastrophic neurological event every 12 months.
And out of those, there are an estimated 31 million stroke survivors living in the world today.
Yeah.
It is the second most common cause of death globally, accounting for about 6 million deaths annually, and it is the sixth most common cause of disability.
It's massive.
We hear the word stroke all the time, to the point where it almost loses its impact. But the sheer scale of the devastation is hard to wrap your head around.
It is, and part of the issue is that stroke is an umbrella term. It's a symptom, really, of an underlying vascular failure.
Okay, break that down for us.
Well, when we look at the clinical reality, we are primarily dealing with two very different physiological crises. There are hemorrhagic strokes, which occur when a weakened blood vessel literally ruptures.
So it just bursts.
Right, and it bleeds directly into the brain tissue. This causes rapid swelling, increased intracranial pressure, and direct toxicity from the blood plasma itself.
Because blood isn't supposed to actually touch brain cells.
Exactly, it's highly toxic to them. But that hemorrhagic scenario only accounts for about 10 to 15% of all strokes.
So the vast majority are what we call ischemic strokes.
Precisely. Ischemic strokes account for roughly 80 to 85% of all cases. This is a plumbing problem. It's an arterial blockage, a blood clot, either a thrombus that forms locally in a narrowed vessel, or an embolus that travels from somewhere else, like, say, an irregularly beating heart. It lodges in a cerebral artery and simply cuts off the blood supply.
Just clogs the pipe.
Yes. The tissue downstream is suddenly deprived of oxygen and glucose. It starves. And the real tragedy here is that surviving this initial event is only the beginning of the war.
Because of the lasting damage.
Right. The sources indicate that at least half of the people who survive an acute stroke are left with permanent physical disabilities.
That brings up an important point about the immediate clinical reality.